every single day, this particular agent that I was so excited about was costing me $40 a day.
Bruh.
On top of the $200 subscription I had already had that I wasn't even fully tapping into. This is what I'm saying. I did a lot. I did a lot, and I did a lot wrong first. Let's talk about some of the mistakes, okay? I have a few. I have a few mistakes. First one. I let AI bill me before I understand how it bills me. Because the real reason that I let AI bill me before I understood how it was billing me, we have gotten so caught up in that whole AI agent world, right? And in the beginning, I was building out, I think I had like over 100 agents. And there was one particular one that I had called my content engine that was like in the early stages. What I didn't realize was I wasn't utilizing my subscription. I was using the API keys. To my API, it'll cost maybe a couple of dollars. Every single day, this particular agent that I was so excited about was costing me $40 a day.
Bruh.
On top of the $200 subscription I had already had that I wasn't even fully tapping into. Because what I'm not going to do is say, hey, let's all create AI agents like some of these people are saying, but they're not being realistic with half of them you're not going to use no more. Half of them you're going to build wrong. Half of them you're going to get charged a little bit extra and you didn't even know because it's running in the background because you're like, this needs to do it for me, when really it still needs a human touch and it doesn't need a full automation. That $40 a day, and this was like for like 2-3 months, hurt my feelings. Hurt my feelings. So know what you're getting into. Now, 2, I kept adding AI tools until creating became a decision problem. And I'm all for trying new things. This is what this whole channel is about. Let me try new things. Let's see if we like it together to see if we have to add it into our workflow. But not everything needs to be added at the same time. So the solution that I did about continuously adding AI tools, we had to pick the core team, right? It says core 3. I have core 3, but like core team. And so what do I mean by that? All right. And your core team could change. It could change, I would say month by month, right? I wouldn't say week by week. I would say month by month. But core team, right? Core team for me, Claude ChatGPT, but ChatGPT for the voice feature. Like, nah, I gotta manage those. That's majority of people. What I've realized, even in my journey, is that we're just using the wrong model for some of the things that we're doing, right? So meaning for some of my everyday tasks, I'm staying in Sonnet in Claude, and I'm actually staying in Terra in ChatGPT. They're both kind of the same. I get so much more done with a regular conversation, with brainstorming, with regular copy for AI and stuff like that. Fire, right? For my building stuff, then I'm going to get into the soul. Then I'm going to get into the fable. Then I'm going to get into the Opus 4 or Opus 5 now. Just because a new model hits doesn't mean we have to use it for every single thing. You haven't completed one AI workflow and you went and bought 3 other AI tools.
Bruh.
You haven't finished with the one. You haven't mastered to an extent of ChatGPT. You haven't mastered to an extent of Claude, of whatever your model is. You haven't mastered that to see what it can and can't do. But you ran off and got one of these other tools to see if it could do it. Some of y'all are wasting y'all credits on creating ChatGPT images inside of Higgsville when you could do that inside of ChatGPT, but you went off to the next tool. Some of the tools that you have everything right there. Everything right there. You just work right there and then you see exactly what it can't and can't do and then go. You feel what I'm saying? So, but I love you. Not specific shade. I received it too.
bruh,
It wasn't for you specifically. You know what I mean? It wasn't for you. But there's a lot. And if we really break down the marketing side of some of these tools, they bank that you can't work in a blank canvas. ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini is a blank canvas, right? Same thing with Notion, it's a blank canvas. So we search for tools that is going to give us direction. And I'm not mad at that. But if we were just to spend time to really sit and think, what do I need this week? What exactly, if I could get a magic, like if I could get a genie and I say, yo, I need this and it makes it, what would that be? Instead of allowing the marketing, instead of allowing different even myself, if we were to just figure out what we need, we wouldn't be going all over the place. How many of y'all have created multiple agents, multiple automations, and never came back to them?
bruh,
I'll put my hand up. I let AI rank what my audience had already decided. One of the ones that happened recently that I did this to was this one right here. Most creators picked the wrong AI. Which one are you? I mean, script. Read the whole script, line for line, bar for bar. One of the worst behaving videos I have for a while.
bruh,
You don't believe me? 2.4, 2.4, 42, 8.3, 2.1, 16, 5.1, 34, 5K, 16K, 1.7. Let's go up, right? 20K, 74, 7.4, 7.4, 135K, 1.3, 2.6. You can see the numbers, right? You can see they kind of fluctuate, but then you have 816.
bruh,
816. And it just, what it suggested, the script we made, it didn't hit. It didn't hit. But if there's one thing I want you to run with for this live, okay? If there's one thing I want you to understand, run the corner check. Cost, output, real data, need, evidence, review. Please take a screenshot of this, okay? I will give this page to Lion's Behavior, right? But please take a screenshot of this. Cost. What is this going to cost me? How much is this going to cost me on a monthly basis, on an annual basis? Is there some hidden fees that I don't know about, okay? Output. What specific thing will this ship? If I get this AI tool, if I pay attention to this AI update, if I use this model, what am I looking for it to publish, to post, to ship? Okay? Real data. Some of y'all are quoting ChatGPT and didn't even check if it was right. Like, I mean, quoting, like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Where'd you get that from, ChatGPT?
bruh,
ChatGPT has a source. It will tell you the source. Claude will tell you the source. Perplexity will tell you the source. Gemini will tell you the source. Fact check it. Because some of them are pulling from these random articles that we never heard from. Because they have really good like back end stuff that picks up, that ChatGPT and Claude picks up. So please. All right. Let me get back to it. All right. Need. Okay. Does this solve today's problem or feed tool collecting? Do you need this tool? Do you need to use this model? Okay? Evidence. What proves the recommendation is right? AKA going back to check your sources. Okay? Check your sources. Review. Who checks it before and after it goes live? This is important. This one right here. If anything, this is great. Cost, output, all of that stuff. This right here, if you were not adding a human being to your workflows, to your automations, to your agents, I don't know what you're doing.
bruh,
We just talked about it. Integrate. The same way that your team member, or if for those who work in corporate, The same way there's an approval system is the same way you need to have when you are using AI, whether from a content standpoint, whether from a business standpoint, whether from a personal standpoint. You need to, okay, this looks good. Keep going. Okay, this looks good. Keep going. All right, we're straight. Cool. Please review what AI is doing. There's not an email that goes out from me that I am not checking. It could write up the whole email. I'm cool with that. If I don't approve it, if I don't make some tweaks, it's not going out, dog. It's not going out. I don't care how lazy I am. Now, okay? These are all lessons. These are all lessons.
Bruh.
These are all lessons. All right? So, I want you to look. If you are going to run the corner check when you are using AI, these are some of the lessons that I have learned from using AI in this past year.